All right, guys. Hey, I'm going to show you what we are talking about in fourth period. So what I recognize, he's got a great paper going, by the way. Don't even think about copying it. I read everything. I find plagiarism where you guys don't even know it exists. What he's got going on here is he's using sources. He's putting URLs in his paper, and there's nothing wrong with this. You are actually making it very clear to your readers that here is my source, and that's smart. You are not plagiarizing that way. This is important. Okay, now what I want to show you though is the really simple way to add footnotes to your paper and get rid of these kind of ungainly big blue URLs. So down here in the bottom corner of your paper is an Explore tab. It's called Explore. It's a Google feature. You click that, and what you're doing, and notice Google automatically reads your paper and it puts some suggestions in here for things you can look up. It automatically knows you're talking about accretion, expansion of the universe, and you can find more information through this. So I'm going to show you again. Let me click this off. Here it is, the Explore tab right there. You click that. In this gray bar, which is your search bar, what you do is you put in the URLs that you are looking at. Copy that, put it right in here, paste it in, hit enter, and that is the website that he has used. And here is, they're both the same. Once you have your source in this list right here, you are going to put a number right behind the last sentence. So I'm going to put my cursor right after the period, and this is where it is magic. And now all I do, I got my cursor where I want that footnote to go. All I do now is I hover over my source, and you can see this little quote button pop up. So you reach over, hover, hit that quote button, click it, and look at that. There it is. There's a little one right there. I can delete this URL now. That one is still there. And now if I scroll down to the bottom of this paper, check this out, guys, right here. See that? There's the page break line. So at the very bottom of the paper, a little line is inserted, and there is the URL with a complete Chicago footnote citation. Here's the actual URL again, but it's down here now. Notice that up here, it is not in the way. Now, he writes, according to, okay, the universe, okay. In this case, if you're using footnotes, you don't write according to. You'll actually cut that. So let me do one more for him. He got this bit of information from that source, so I'm going to be putting that footnote down at the end of this paragraph. Usually it's at the end of the paragraph. Sometimes you're going to put the footnote in the middle of a paragraph because you're using evidence from a few different sources in the same paragraph. You always want your footnote to go where the last instance of that source was used. So sometimes it's in the middle of a paragraph, other times it's at the end of a paragraph. There's no rule to that except that you want to put that footnote right after the spot where you are using the info. And he's paraphrasing. He's not quoting these websites. He is writing it all in his own words, but he's telling the reader, this is where I got my information. All right, we're going to copy that URL. 3 clicks in a row gets you pasted in. Hit enter. There it is right there. Okay, so now we click away. I'm going to take the liberty of helping him here. Just delete that. Okay, and he's using the evidence there and this citation right there. And I, again, hover over it, hit that quote button. The number 2 shows up, and if you look down at the bottom of this page, here's the first citation, here's the second citation. Now this is the point where, look at this chunk of writing. Look how clean it is now. All you got is a little teeny number 1. The reader is not interrupted by having this big blue URL sticking out, but your eyes catch the 2 and the 1, and you know that those are sources, and you can look down here, and there they are. And so we'll be doing the same. I'm going to leave it to him to do the same thing with this one. If you do your research from this window. And this again is the Explore tab. You hit this, and if you're doing your research right from this spot, okay, I want more information about a nebula. So I type in nebula, hit enter, and notice Google will peel some of the best sources already for me. I don't get garbage websites. I don't get junk. I don't get anything else. It's just all right here. So if I open this to look at it, I'm like, okay, interesting stuff. That's incredible pictures. And so let's say I find something from that. Okay, I'm reading. Okay, I want to write about that. And then I close it. It's still there. Then I type in my paper. It's still there. Type, my own words, because you don't want to use their words. And then I'm ready to put in my citation. My cursor's where I want it to go. And then I just click it. Boom, done. And you could write your whole paper that way, and you're done in seconds. Literally, it's faster, it's quicker, and it is super accurate, obviously. And you don't have to go jump into Citation Machine or any other website. It's just all done for you. So I wish they did that for MLA. Then it'll solve your problems in English too. All right, Jones, thank you for the use of your paper. You guys put the skill to use.